door's damaged, second door, a little bit of skin, nothing too crazy. Bedside, axle got pretty bent up, not too bad though. Everything's straight, shock is straight, all the control arms are straight, the spring's still good. Brakes, I'll just replace these little bolts and it'll be all right. Next step will be taking this axle off and getting it rebuilt. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, here first thing we're gonna do is assemble the brakes and then go ahead and start disconnecting the control arms with the shock, and then get this thing lowered onto the forklift or onto a table that I got, and then we'll pull these out last. These aren't really under too much pressure. Get the brake lines off completely first and all the wiring, and then we'll continue with the control arms. All right, now for the final control arm. Right there, and she will be out, boys. All right, let's get that out. Look at that. New housing, new shaft, new seals, new bearings, everything already. Gonna pick up the whole assembly. Today's Friday, Saturday, so Monday I'll have that. Monday it's getting rebuilt, dropping it off at a shop. And then next step will be taking off the bed and getting it ready for frame. Actual rebuild is done. Now we're putting it in. Get this thing on the road. All right, guys, now that it's finally driving, gonna take this thing apart and get it ready for frame. Swap out this door with the shell. Get these seats off. Get the back plastics off so we can remove this window because it did go a little bit. And then pull this seat belt. Let's take some of these plastics off. Not much, just a few things. That's everything for the inside. Plastics off, seats off. Got the seatbelt off, gonna get that rebuilt. We're gonna slap the door back on right now and then take off the rear bumper and get all the wiring out of here, just so it's much easier for the framer to remove the bed when he is gonna be changing the skin. Fully stripped and ready for paint. There's our parts that are going on. Bedside, inside flare, and then cab skin. All right, guys, it's back from frame. Had to get a new bedside because the red one that I had was the wrong one. It was from the previous year. Just opened up. Got all the skin replaced for the cab. Got this gap pulled here that when I was showing you guys earlier with the window, I was tight. It's back out to good now. Door's gonna be bondoed. It's a little bit dented. There's not gonna be much on there at all. A little bit of damage right here. And then now we get this thing ready for paint. Gonna take off all the flares, take apart the rear bumper, take off these off the front bumper because I'm gonna paint match everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So for these flares, it's a bunch of, but a few of these 7s actually, just a few all the way around. And then you just gotta pop it off these white clips, which are super tough. So you gotta just give it some strength and they'll come out. You guys can see I was struggling with these a little bit, but not even a single one broke. They're just really in there. So pop those out, take this out too, and then we'll do the front bumper. All the flares off. One of them is being shipped. Bought a new one for the other side that was damaged. Then we're gonna pop off these lights from the back. Just a few screws.
And yeah, that'll be it for the flares. All right, front bumper's off. All there is 321s, 2 8s on this side, and the other side I took off the bracket though on here too. Wiring comes off. This connects over there in front. This goes to the shutters, and this is the main harness clip. You just push down on these two little black tabs right here, and then it just unfolds, otherwise it won't. Yeah. Also had to take off the engine cover. And now we're gonna take this bumper apart. Thinking I'm gonna take all this off and the sensors too, so I can paint this whole piece that goes alongside, and the bottom piece we're gonna paint match it. We're done stripping this bumper completely. We're gonna paint match the whole thing. I was thinking of doing these little plastics in the grill. Not the grill, just the little plastics, but I'll leave those black. But this whole thing's gonna be paint matched the same color as the truck. And now, take apart the rear bumper, because I wanna paint match these bad boys right here on both sides too. Done stripping the rear bumper completely. I'm gonna get these two pieces paint matched. Same with the sensors and the little caps around them. Yeah, see it after paint. Alright guys, a week later the truck is back from paint. Looks absolutely amazing. Ended up getting a brand new front door because I didn't want to have to bond the other one. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Brand new door, jam got completely painted. Everything just looks amazing. Had my guys come in, put in the window already. Yeah, now we get to assemble this thing. First thing I'm gonna do is get the front doors going. Front door, then the back door. You have to pull all the parts off of this one. And this is what I didn't want to paint because I'd have to put Bondo here. They might have been wavy, so I might as well just get a new door. Don't take that chance. Toss over all these parts onto that door. And then we'll probably start with the next door and then get the flares going and bumpers. Front door is completely done. Here's the whole door all stripped. Now
Now we're gonna move on to the rear door. And then we still got all this interior to put back together as well. So let's get at it. Alright guys, we're almost done with the truck. Got the bumpers on, got all the flares on. All we got left is the interior now and put on the side skirt as well. Also, got some spacers for the wheels, about 1/2 inch. And find those, gonna toss these on. Right over here, picked them up from American Trucks. And toss those on just so it's fully flush with the flares. It's gonna look a lot better. And yeah, I already got the seatbelt on, the one that was rebuilt. I just gotta put these seats back, put some of the plastics back, and then clear some fault codes from history, and it'll be done.